Greetings, YouTubians, and welcome back to Wayne Sharp World, where we have another Monday, meaning it is time for Wayne Sharp Week, highlighting the items that will be in my pocket for the upcoming week. And with that being said, I've been on the road a lot. I've been carrying a lot of small, more budgety knives, so I wanted to pull out some nicer knives this week that I really enjoy, that I can just carry around town, don't have to worry about any crazy knife flaws. So, got a nice little spread picked out for myself here, but we're going to start off with more of kind of a secondary carry, and that here is the Lynch Northwest pry bar. I carried this last week, and I just really love it. In all honesty, I feel like you should really be carrying a pry bar almost every week because they always come in handy, whether it's scraping or prying or bottle opening. It helps save a little wear and tear on your knife, and it's just nice to have that extra little bit of steel or titanium in this case to really beat on without having to worry about, chipping a blade or bending anything or cracking something you want to crack. So this is a really good option. You're probably going to be seeing this a lot more, the Lynch Northwest pry bar. This is, it's like it's something pass, all access pass or all pass 1.5. I can't remember the exact name of it. They have, I think, 3 different models varying in lengths. This is the smaller one. I believe the medium-sized one. I think there's one smaller and one longer. This is the medium-sized, and I just find it very, very easy to use. It's really good at especially opening bottles, let's be honest, and just prying into anything I need to pry into. And next up is, this is another kind of a secondary carry. Some of you may know my birthday was back on July 10th, and I actually have a little birthday cash. So I usually am a card guy. I usually use my credit card for everything. But since I have the cash, I thought I would throw this in the pocket this week. This is the Microtech Exocet, a money clip knife. I'm sure everybody knows who Microtech is. In my opinion, the best OTF manufacturer in the country. Very, very nice little design they came up with here. It's 2-3 years old now, but it's basically a money clip. You slide your bills in here. Now, granted, I do have a wallet that I carry. I should probably highlight that. I'll highlight that on my next video, but I don't have it with me right now. It's in the other room. But obviously, this is my wallet is what I carry all my cards in. This, I thought I'd throw the cash in this just to be a little extra this week because y'all know I can be a little extra sometimes. So I really, really do like this Microtech. It is one of my all-time favorite Microtechs, and I really mean that because it's just a really nice, small, compact, fidgety OTF. Very slicey blade. A lot of double-edged blades aren't because of the cutting geometry of one, but this is just a stupid thin blade, and it does make for a pretty slicey blade. So very nice all-around blade, especially good for just those quick little slices you may need, and it's just a really cool, fun little piece to carry in your pocket, the Microtech Exocet. Now we're getting into my 4 primary carries. These are the knives that I'm really going to be using throughout the week, and we're going to start off with this guy right here. And the giant mouse Acebiblio, but the bronze edition with the micarta inlay. This is really the Biblio that is just completely classed up. Almost positive this one is made by Riot, and you definitely notice it. You see it in the attention to detail, the transition lines from the micarta to the bronze. It is just flawless. It looks fantastic. And one thing worth pointing out, in previous videos, I was a little confused on this. I thought this was bronze titanium. This is actually bronze. So it is heavier than titanium. That's really the big difference. Is you're going to feel this a little more in the pocket. It's more comparable to something like brass or copper. So it's a heavier metal, but it just looks fantastic. The antiquing on it, showing the kind of the definition lines of the angles of the handles, is just really, really nice. That satin blade looks good. You just got to wipe it a little more because it's a bit of a fingerprint magnet, but that's why you have a t-shirt, right? You just kind of wipe the blade off, you're good to go. But love the micarta insert here. Really, really do love the inlay is the proper term, but really do like the detail you get in the micarta, the grain. Overall finish is just on point, as well as the action. Middle finger flicking this is really, really nice, as well as just your regular flipping of it. Fantastic action. Overall, fantastic feel in hand. You have a very solid piece here to work with, and also a pretty attractive looker, if I do say so myself. That there is the giant mouse Acebiblio. Next up, we have the Monterey Bay Knives Old Guard. And this is another one. This is a Ray Laconico design. One is such a simple, amazing design with that marbled carbon fiber or raindrop carbon fiber front scale that looks really good, catches some really good light, and just shows just kind of a real groovy, wavy appearance. And on the back, you have a nice solid titanium lock with a very nice clip. It's just a very simple clip, but it works fantastically in and out of the pocket with breeze, and that tension that is just really, really good amount of tension. Excellent knife overall, really good ergos, love the blade, slicey enough, and just a really good working blade. Of course, out of M390, which I don't see the blade marking, but take my word for it, it is M390. I believe these are sold out right now, but there's more coming. There's more in the works. If you guys are not aware of Monterey Bay knives, look them up. They've got some really, really big things in the making. They're working on their own fully USA produced knife that's going to look fantastic. They got a lot of good things coming up. They don't do stuff in quite big of mass manufacturing as your Benchmades, your Spydercos, but they have a very bright future, and they got a lot of good things coming. So give them some attention. Monterey Bay Knives, and this here is the Old Guard. So very, very good piece. 2 blades left, and we're going to go on the little smaller side. Another one real close to the Biblio. This is the Urban EDC F5.5, designed by Vox, and you know that because it feels fantastic in your hand. It looks great. It has that powerful sheep's foot blade with a really nice thin edge. That this is also produced by Riot, so you have that Riot quality, Riot feel. And I tell you, even with something as simple as just a micarta and liner lock, you feel that Riot difference. You really do. Buttery smooth action, really nice attention paid to the detail of the inset of the liners as well as the liner lock. You have that nice little jimping M390 steel, flawless edge. It's just a really, really solid piece. There's some of these coming out. They come out in smaller quantities. I believe the next quantity of this coming out through Urban EDC. This is an Urban EDC exclusive, so you can't get it anywhere else. You got to go check out Urban EDC. Urban EDC Supply is the full name. If you Google them, they'll pop right up. But these ones are going to be in kind of a milled titanium as well as I believe brass. Brass was the steel. But they look super sweet. I believe the production run is going to be like 300 of them. So you got to be ready. You got to hop on it. You got to be waiting when they're released because they will go quick. But it is a knife worth hunting. It's a really, really good one. One of my favorite sub 3-inch blades ever. A lot of it has to do with that Vox design. That combined with the Riot execution quality is really hard to beat. Very solid design, very durable design, and just an excellent, great EDC carry, the Urban EDC F5.5. Now last, but certainly not least, we got the biggest boy of the group. This one has been around for quite a while. I'm guessing all of you know this. It is the ZT-0452, and this is just a knife of knives. Just a big guy, nice, thicker blade, strong blade, S35 VN steel, and it is just a slab of power. Fills any type of hand. I have somewhat large hands, and even larger hands I think would really enjoy the ergos of this knife. I still have a decent amount to work with, and it's just, I think what I like about this one the most is it's a big knife. I believe the blades come in at 3.75 inches, but it's not a wide knife. So it's big, but it doesn't take up a crazy amount of space in your pocket. Now it will take up a lot of the depth of your pocket, but you'll still have a lot of room within your pocket. I mean, if you're putting this in your pocket to the left of the knife, you're going to have enough room for a narrow phone or, maybe even a wallet or some cards. It doesn't take up your whole pocket. And a lot of big knives will do that. This one doesn't, and it has fantastic action. This is a knife that ZT does still make. It's still available. It's readily available. You can get it probably just about anywhere, and it really, really is a ZT worth checking out. If you've had a couple other ZTs, this not being one of them, and you want to check another one out, I would recommend this over a lot of the newer ZTs. The 2 newest ones that have come out I haven't handled yet, so I can't say that. But a lot of the newer ZTs, I would pick this one over the ones I have tried. Just one of the best ZTs ever, in my opinion. Really nice collaboration with Dmitry Sinkovich, and just a really nice big user of a knife. The carbon fiber helps take away some of the weight and just adds to the overall solidity of it. It feels great. I did put an aftermarket pocket clip. This is not a Lynch. This is I believe a MXG aftermarket pocket clip, which you can find those at the MXG website. But nonetheless, it goes really good with it. But outside of the pocket clip issue I had with it, it's an excellent knife. So if you want a bigger knife, you haven't tried this guy out, I would highly recommend this, the ZT-0452CF. And yeah, really, really good one. If you like strong detents, this is another one. That detent, you really have to push down. But I tell you what, it really fires that blade out with authority, makes some good acoustics for you, and just a great one to carry around in the pocket, the ZT-0452CF. So with that being said, there we have it. That's what's going to be in my pockets this week. What about you guys? You got anything new in the pocket? Has anyone scored any new carries lately? Anything you want to brag about? I want to hear about it. Let me know what you guys have. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope you have a great, productive week. And until the next one, I'm out.